So Friday, end of the week, ready for the weekend. Bit more core. I was going to do a bit more back opening, but we did that yesterday, so we won't do that, but we will do a bit more core and a bit more hip flexion. So sitting on your mats, just lift yourself up nice and tall, take your head away from your tailbone and just rock from side to side. Rock the left seat bone, rock the right seat bone, rock left, rock right, lifting that chest up, feel that core engaged as you pull up. And then pop your hands behind your legs and pull yourself forwards a bit further. And then shimmy one seat bone into the floor and then the other. So let's just recap our seat bones. So let's pop those knees down towards the floor and push that right foot forward and feel this right seat bone digging down into the floor and feel the left one pivoting backwards. And then push the left foot forward and feel the right seat bone going back, the left seat bone digging into the ground. So your pelvis is moving like this as you push the right one forward, and then we push the left one forward. We push the right one forward, and we push the left one forward. Then level those feet up, hold behind the knees and pull up to the sky. And you should feel even in those seat bones. Bring those shoulders up to the ears, roll them back, pull them down. Bring them forward. So let's remember that clock face. Up to the ears is 12, back is 9 or 3, 6 is down, 9 or 3 is in front. So we can go 12 is up, 9 is back. Pull them down to 7 and 8. Put your hands on the floor behind, pull those elbows together, breathing in. On the out breath, push those arms to straight. So push those hands into the floor, so that pushes the chest forward. But don't let the shoulders round forward as you do that. Pull those shoulders back and push that chest and those ribs in front of those arms. Big breath in. Take that chin up to the sky. Fill those lungs up with air and spread those ribs. And then breathing out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Big breath in. Pushing that chin up to the sky. Pull the toes to the nose as you're doing this. Push off those hands. Don't let yourself fall backwards on your seat bones. Breathing in, fill those lungs up with air, spread those ribs. Breathing out, squeeze those shoulder blades together, pulling those arms together. And then release on those seat bones, put the hands on the legs and round that body forward, bringing those eyes down. Just looking to the feet and slide those hands forward to the ankles. Soften the knees a bit if you want. And holding those ankles or those shins, pull yourself forward. Feel the stretch in that lower back as we pull ourselves forward. So we're stretching the glutes, stretching the hamstrings. Feel the stretch through that lower back. Push those knees down towards the floor and feel the stretch in the calves. Point those toes and then pull those toes to the nose. Point those toes away, pulling the tummy to the thighs. Pull those toes towards. Lift yourself all the way back up to vertical. Put that left hand on the right knee, right hand behind, and lift and turn all the way around to the right. And then come back to the front. Put the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind, and lift and turn all the way around to the left. So pulling that left shoulder backwards, trying to pull that tummy button around, the breastbone around, and then release and come back to the front. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, put those hands on the floor, squeeze those upper arms together, push that chest forward, take that chin all the way up to the sky and using your heels on the floor, pull yourself forward, soften those knees and then push those knees down into the ground. Chins up, stretch through that neck and then bring that chin all the way down to the floor. All the way down to the floor. Turn the eyes around to the left side of the left leg, pulling those shoulders together. Really pushing that left ear from that left shoulder. Really stretching, pulling those shoulder blades together, pulling those upper arms together, lifting that breastbone up, pushing that front bottom down into the floor. And then take the eyes to the left of the left leg. Pulling those shoulder blades together, lifting that chest up, pushing through that front bottom. Pull that right ear away from that right shoulder, breathing in. Breathing out, pulling those shoulder blades together. And then bringing those eyes back to the middle and bringing them back up to horizontal. Keep lifting. Okay, we're going to do something else. Turn that head hard round to the right. Stick your tongue out in front and take your tongue hard to the left and then hard to the right. Hard to the left, hard to the right. Do a circle with your tongue one way, keeping that head pulled round to the right, and a circle with your tongue the other way. And then turn the head back to the middle, turn the head round to the left, pull those shoulder blades back and down, lift that chest up, take that tongue hard to the left. Take it hard to the right. Take it left. Take it right. Do a circle one way and then a circle the other. And then bring that head back to the middle. Release those hands, rest them on the knees, and just move that head from side to side. I was reading a thing yesterday about the effect of the tongue on the neck. So if you now turn the head left, turn the head right, you might find you're less crunching, less clicking. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pop those hands on the legs, roll them down towards those feet. Soften the knees, pull that belly down onto the thighs. Breathing in, push that right knee down, push that left knee down. Push both knees down. Push through that lower back, push through that middle back, push through that upper back. Push the top of the head towards the toes, point those toes away. Pull those toes up towards the nose. Take the toes left, take them right. Big circle round one way, big circle round the other way. Lift yourself up nice and tall. Grab that roller in. Grab that roller in. Pull yourself forward on the mat, feet soft, feet flat rather, sorry. And then leaning with those elbows on the roller, breathing in. Breathing out, lean back on that roller and push that chest up to the sky. Empty those lungs out. Feel that neck traction. If you want to, put your hands behind your head and bring that head back up. Move that roller up a bit. Breathing in. Breathing out, open. Push the breastbone to the sky. Flare out those bottom ribs. Breathing in. Fill those lungs with air. Breathing out. Empty those ribs. Bring that head all the way back up. Move that roller up a few more centimeters. Breathing in. Breathing out. Open. Lengthen that body over the roller. Really stretching, pushing the ribs up to the sky, flaring out those bottom ribs. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then bringing that head back up. And then move that roller one more up to those shoulders, breathing in. Breathing out. Lengthen that chest. Lengthen through that stomach, pushing those ribs up to the sky, breathing in. Breathing out, take those arms all the way over the head and reach them away. Breathing in. Breathing out, bring those hands all the way back in. Put the hands behind the head, lift the head off the floor a bit, lift the bum off the floor, and roll that roller slowly through that back, all the way down to those bottom ribs. All the way back up to the base of the neck. All the way down to those bottom ribs, really opening through that chest, really stretching all of those ribs apart from each other. And then lean on the right side a bit. Make sure your feet stay parallel. Make sure your knees stay kind of hip distance. All the way down. All the way up on the right. Keeping the arch, keeping the head as low as you can. Back to the center. Keeping the bum as low as you can. All the way down to those bottom ribs. And then all the way back up on the other side. Stay out over on that left side. All the way down. And then all the way back up. And then back to the center. All the way down through that stretching and all the way back. Rest your bum on the floor. Stop with the rotor in that middle spine. Straighten those legs out. Rest that head on the floor. And then reach those arms all the way over the head. Breathing in. Take hold of the right hand in the left hand, right wrist in the left hand, and pull that. Pulling it over to the left, push that right foot away. And then release and take the left wrist in the right hand and pull that. And push that left foot away. And then come back to center. Take hold of the head. Bend those knees up again. Just roll again a little bit just to release that point loading all the way down. And then pop your bum on the floor, elbows on the roller, and bring yourself all the way back up. Move that roller out of the way. Don't put it too far away because we might use it again. Okay, sitting up tall, rolling those shoulders up to the ears, all the way back to 9 o'clock, all the way down to 6. Forwards, all the way up to 12, all the way back to 9. Hold them at 9. Take hold of those hands behind your back and reach. Reach back and rest those hands on the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out, pull those shoulders back to 9 and slide those hands backwards. Lift that chest up to the sky. Hold your hands together, Sandra. Sit up tall, take hold of both hands behind you, yeah, and then put your arms straight. Breathing in. Breathing out, slide a little bit further with those arms, lift that chest up. So we're getting a stretch through those armpits, through those shoulders. Breathing in. Lift that chest up to the sky higher, draw in that core, keep those eyes up, breathing out, slide those hands a bit further. Breathing in, and then lift the hands up and bring yourself back up to vertical, let go of your hands, pop them on your legs, round your body all the way forwards, put those hands around, I've gone around the inside of my feet, soften those knees, breathing in. Breathing out, push that right knee down. And then push that left knee down. And then both knees push down. And then sit yourself up nice and tall, keeping those hands on those legs. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, round and back. Bring your arms up in front. Reach forwards with those hands and stretch through those shoulders. Keep those arms straight and pull those shoulders back, pushing that chest forward. Good, retracting. Push those hands forwards. Bring those hands back. Push that head up to the sky, lift that chest up, breathing in. On the out breath, we're going to roll down. So collapse that lower back, all the way down to the floor. Slowly, 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 slowly down. Bring those arms up to the sky, take them all the way over the head, breathing in. On the out breath, bring those arms up to vertical, hold them there. Pull those shoulders into the floor, chin into the chest, roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Slowly, slowly pull those shoulders back. Pull those shoulders back, arms are straight, pull them back. Then reaching right forwards, reach those arms forward towards those feet. Soften the knees, pull the tummy onto the thighs, make sure your feet are both vertical. Pull that tummy onto the thighs, stretching through the hamstring, push those knees down, feel the stretch go into the lower back, keeping that pelvis forward, release those hands, bring those hands above your feet, reaching them forward, and then pull those shoulders back. Sit yourself up tall, keeping your shoulders retracted, and that breastbone lifted up high, arms horizontal, good, breastbone up high, breathing in. On the out breath, leaning back in that position. Feel that opening of the pelvis. And then lifting up to vertical and leaning forwards. And then lifting up to vertical and leaning backwards. Chest up, Sandra, chin up. Sitting up vertical. Leaning forwards, lift that chest up. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Make sure those arms stay horizontal. Try and pull your shoulder blades back and together. Sitting up vertical, leaning backwards, as if you've got the stick here, so you've got your shoulders back. Leaning backwards, sitting up tall, leaning forwards. Sitting up tall, up to vertical. Push those arms straight. Turn the body round to the right, staying vertical. And take that tummy button around. Bring yourself back round to the front. Turn yourself round to the left. Turn that tummy button round. Bring yourself back round to the front. Turn yourself round to the right. Bring the tummy button around. Bring yourself back to the front. Turn yourself round to the left. Bring that tummy button around. Breathing in on the out breath, lowering down to flat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those arms all the way up and over the head. Reaching those fingers away, stretch through those shoulders. Pull those shoulder blades down. Bring those arms all the way up into the sky. Bring those arms all the way down by your side. Slide your fingers under your bottom. Roll those elbows into the floor. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, lifting that chest and upper back up. Breathing in. And on the out breath, push off the elbows and come onto the top of that head. So squeezing those shoulder blades together and pushing the chest up above the shoulders, up in above the arms. Breathing in. Fill those lungs up with air and spread those ribs. Breathing out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathing in. Resting on the elbows, not resting on the top of the head, not resting on the neck. If you feel it in your lower back, pull that lower back down to the floor a bit by using the tummy muscles. And then spread those ribs as you breathe in. And then squeeze those shoulders together as you breathe out. And then lower that back all the way down to the ground. And bring the left knee in. And bring the right knee in and hug those knees. Hug those knees, pull them in hard. Take that right leg out straight, keeping it just off the floor. Push the right toes away from the head. Pull that left knee in. Turn that tailbone down to the floor a bit so the lower back's slightly lifted. Pull those shoulders into the ground. Keep those ribs on the ground. Breathing in. Release the right leg on the ground. Breathing out. Pull that left leg all the way over the body to the floor. Turning the eyes left. Trying to get that left ear to the ground. Pulling the left shoulder down. Pushing that left hand away. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push that left knee down, breathing in, turning the tummy button to the sky, holding that left knee with the right hand, keeping that right shoulder to the ground, right elbow on the floor if you can, breastbone up, and then release that knee, come back onto your back. Pull that knee in towards the chest, breathing in. Breathing out, let that leg go away. Push those arms over the head, reach and stretch. Bring those arms to the sky, bring that right knee in. Keep that left leg just off the floor. Push the left toes away from the top of the head. Turn the tailbone down to the floor, slight lift in that lower back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears into the floor and down. Make sure all those ribs are on the ground. Pull that knee up towards your chest, breathing in. Breathing out, take that left leg across the mat a bit and then roll that right knee down to the floor on the left. Push that right hand away, turning the tummy button up to the sky, trying to get the right ear to the floor, trying to push that left leg away. Breathing in, breathing out, turn the breastbone up, turn through those ribs, keep that right shoulder down, keep that left elbow on the ground if you can. Keep that left shoulder down. Let that right knee, come over. And then release back onto the back. Take hold of that right knee. Pull it up towards the armpit. Push that left leg down. Shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pull those shoulders into the floor. Push that tailbone away. Lower back slightly lifted. Take that right leg out straight, take the arms over the head. Pushing those fingers from the toes. Now pull those shoulders down towards the waist. Secure them on the mat. Make sure those ribs are on the mat. Make sure the lower back slightly lifted. Holding yourself here, engage the core, lift both feet off the floor, and then lower them both down. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift both feet off the floor, and then lower them back down. Make sure those shoulders stay relaxed. Make sure they stay down and back. Breathing in. On the out breath, both feet off the floor, and release. Bring those arms all the way out to the sky. Bring them all the way over. Tuck the fingers under the bum. Breathing in. On the out breath, roll those shoulders into the floor. Push off the elbows and come up into that fish pose again. Lifting that chest up, breathing in. Breathing out. Push that breastbone to the sky, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Lengthen through that body. Push those toes away. Breathing in. Breathing out. Squeeze that chest up high. Lengthening through the front of the body, protecting that lower back if you need. Breathing in. Bend that right knee in. Bend that left knee in. Push off those elbows. Draw in that core to support that lower back. Lift that right foot up off the floor. Straighten that right leg out just above the ground. Bend that right knee back in. Pop it back on the floor. Push off those elbows. Lift that left foot off the floor. Straighten that left leg just off the ground. Bring that left leg back in. Put it back down. Bring that right leg up, bring that left leg up, push off those elbows, squeeze those shoulder blades together, breathing in, don't touch the lower back, draw in the core, breathing out, push both feet on the ground, lengthen both legs away, breathing in, squeeze those shoulder blades together as you lift that chest up high as you breathe out, and then release. Lower yourself back down to the ground, bring that left leg in, bring that right leg in, round that lower back, bring that nose to the knees. And release. Breathing in on the out breath, bring that nose to the knees. And release, push the tailbone down, roll the shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Neutral spine, so all those ribs connected, lower back slightly lifted. And drop those knees apart. Lengthen that neck, push those shoulders down, push those hands away from the shoulder joints. Lengthen those arms, pushing those arms down towards the floor, stretching that inner thigh, breathing in. On the out breath, push those knees into the arms. Breathing in. On the out breath, push those knees into the arms. Breathing in and then release those knees. And let those legs hang further apart. Use the weight of the arms to pull them. And then right leg goes up in the air straight. And left leg goes up in the air straight, pulling on those inner thighs. Yeah, try and get your legs straight. Try and get your knees straight. Point those toes. And then flex those feet. Point those toes. And flex those feet. Circles with those feet one way. Circles the other way. Keep those shoulders down and back. Keep the shoulders in the floor. Ribs in the floor, lower back slightly lifted. Flex the feet. Pull those knees as if you're pulling them together. As if you're bringing them together, resisting against those hands. Breathing in. Breathing out, release. Let those legs come further apart. Lengthen. And then release those knees, bend those knees, bring those knees back together. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pull those knees into the chest. Pulling those knees up into the chest. Lengthen that right leg out straight. Pull that left leg in. Pull that left leg over the body. Push that left hand away. Look to the left hand. Keep the left shoulder down. Keep the left knee over. Lengthen that right leg. Turning the tummy button, turning the breastbone, stretching, left hip after left knee, left shoulder after left hand. And then release and go on to that right hand side. Take hold of this left foot in that left hand, roll that shoulder down and back, And then pull this left leg behind you, making sure you keep that core strong, making sure you stay in that neutral spine, pubic bone, tummy, bottom, breastbone in a line. Pushing this left foot into this left hand, lengthen this left leg away, stretching, breathing in and breathing out, release. Roll back onto the back. Let that left leg go straight. Push those arms over the head. Bring this right leg in. Bring those arms back. Pull that right leg in. Breathing in. And on the out breath, pull that right leg over the body. Push that right hand away. Push those right shoulders down. Push this right knee to the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push those eyes right. Reaching that right knee down. Keeping those shoulders down and back. And then rolling over onto that left-hand side. Support the head with the underneath arm. Take hold of the right foot in the right hand. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Keep the pubic bone, breastbone, tummy button in a line. Push this right foot into the hand and lengthen. Open that chest, breathing in. Breathing out. Push that right foot into that right hand. Lengthening that knee behind you. Feel the stretch through the core. Feel the stretch through the hip flexor. Feel the stretch through the front of that leg. And then release and just let it give a bit further. And then let go of that foot. Roll back onto the back. Both legs out straight. Reach those hands away. Breathing in, bring those arms all the way up to the sky, bring them all the way down, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, push those fingers down towards the knees. Drawing that lower back in, breathing in, and on the out breath, lift that right leg up into the sky, take hold of behind the knee, keeping the shoulders on the floor and pull that leg towards you, keeping that left leg down. Release those hands, put them back on the floor, keep this leg where it is. Bring that leg down to the floor. Drawing in the core, lift that left leg up. Holding behind the leg, holding behind the thigh, keep those shoulders into the floor, pull that leg towards you. Straightening, breathing in, breathing out, release that leg back down to the floor. Drawing in the core, lift that right leg up. The only thing moving is the leg. Now we're going to swap legs. Right leg goes down, left leg comes up, pivoting on the pelvis, keeping that neutral spine. Left leg goes down, right leg comes up, pivoting on the pelvis. Breathing in. On the out breath, change legs. Breathe in. On the out breath, change legs. Breathe in. Keep those shoulders down. On the out breath, change legs. Breathe in. Bring that right leg back up so they're both together. Pull the toes to the nose, point the toes away. Circles with both feet all the way around one way. 3 times one way. Good, one more. And then 3 times the other way. All the way around. 2 and 3. Resting with those feet above the pelvis. Soften the knees, breathing in, take those arms up to the sky, breathing out, lifting the bum off the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms out to scarecrow position. Palms down or palms up, I don't mind. Bend those knees slightly. Drop those knees over to the left, turning the eyes right. Breathing in, and on the out breath, bring those legs up, using that arm to push you, and take them all the way over to the right. And bring those legs all the way up and over to the left. And then extend them further away. And then bend them. and bring them all the way up and over to the right. And then extend them and bend them and bring them all the way up over to the left. And extend them to straight if you can. Feet are off the ground and bend and bring them all the way up so the legs are not going on the floor, all the way over to the right. And extend them straight, bend them back in and lift them back up. Bring those arms back down by the side, bring the arms up, pointing to the sky, pull those shoulders down. Soften those knees, breathing in, and on the out breath, bum off the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those feet into the bent position. Bring those arms down onto the floor. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pushing those fingers down towards the feet or down towards the bottom of the mat. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift that chin up off the floor. Take that head off the floor. Take that right foot down to the ground and lift. Take the left foot down to the ground and lift. Keep the knee at 90 degrees. Take that right foot down to the floor. Good. So you have to move the thigh. Take the left leg down to the floor. So you're not just bending the knee to get the foot down. Take the right foot down to the floor and lift. Left foot down to the floor and lift. And rest that head back on the ground. Bring those hands up, put them behind the head. Lift that head up. Take that right leg out straight. Hold it there. Do a circle with that foot one way. Circle with that foot the other way. Bring it back in. So with the head behind the hands behind the head, lifting the chest up too, so you're not bending the neck. Take that left leg out straight. A circle with that foot one way. A circle with that foot the other way. Bend that knee back in. Keep the eyes to the sky. Right leg out straight. Take it out to the side. Bring it across. Out to the side. Bring it across. Out to the side. Bring it across and bring it back. Take that left leg out straight, chin up, eyes to the sky. Take the leg out to the side. Bring it back across. Take it out to the side. Bring it back across. Take it out to the side. Bring it back across and bring that leg back up. Breathing in. Take that right leg out straight. Take that left leg out straight. Together, both legs are out. Bring that right leg back in. Left leg in. Left leg out straight. Right leg goes to join. Left leg comes back. Right leg comes back. One more of them on each side. Right leg out straight. Left leg goes out. Right leg back in. Left leg back in. Left leg out straight. Right leg out straight. Left leg back in. Right leg back in. Keep those ribs on the ground. Release the head. Take hold of the knees in the hand. Hug those knees to the chest. And release. Hug the nose to the knees. And release. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Lift those knees up. Take those arms out like a scarecrow. Drop the knees to the left. Turn the eyes right. And then bring those legs up and drop them over to the right, turning the eyes left. Lift those legs back up. Take those legs out straight. Bring those arms to the sky. Breathing in. On the out breath, keeping the arms pointing up, chin into the chest. And roll yourself all the way back up, reaching towards those feet. Reaching towards those feet, nice and soft. Sitting yourself up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Put that left hand on the right knee, right hand behind and turn. And then back to the front, left hand, right hand on left knee, left behind and turn. And come back to the front. And then swing your legs around and come onto your tummy. Swing your leg around, come onto your tummy. So arms in that pitchfork position. Just come up into, we're just going to come up into a cobra to start with. So breathing in. On the out breath, clench the bum, drawing the tummy, lengthen the legs. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. And then push off those hands and lift that upper body up off the ground. Keeping the bottom rib on the ground, eyes looking forward, really opening that chest and squeezing those shoulder blades together, pulling those shoulders down. Pulling the elbows backwards towards the waist, trying to push the chest forwards along the floor so we're opening and stretching that chest. Clenching with the bum, legs are off the floor and release. Breathing in. On the out breath, clench the bum, drawing the core, lift that up, that front of that body up. Pulling those elbows down the waist, pushing that chest forward, squeezing, resting on the bottom ribs and the pubic bone. And then release. And breathing in. On the out breath, pulling those elbows down towards the waist, lengthening. Do it all as one. Clench the bum, push the pubic bone in the floor, draw the core and lift it up, rest on the bottom ribs and the pubic bone. Pulling those elbows down, pushing that chest forward, breathing in. And then bend that right knee and straighten it. And bend that left knee and straighten it. And bend the right knee and take hold of the right foot in the right hand. And bend the left knee and take hold of the left foot in the left hand, trying to keep the belly lifted, resting on the pubic bone and the bottom ribs. Breathing in, keep the knees together. Breathing out, push those feet away from the hands, lift that chest up higher. Breathing in, push those feet away into the hands and lift the chest up higher. Breathing in, push the feet away, lift the chest higher. And then release the upper body down, chin on the floor, let go of those legs. Breathing in, breathing out. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Bend those arms back round, clench the bum, lengthen the legs. Push those elbows into the floor, lift that chest up off the ground. Breathing in, breathing out and release. Pop the forehead on the ground, bend the right knee. Bend the left knee, take hold of the left foot in the left hand and the right foot in the right hand. Adjust your body, draw in your tummy. Push that pubic bone into the floor, breathing in. And on the out breath, push those feet away and lift those knees up off the ground. Keep the head on the floor, breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet away. Keep that head on the floor, stretch through those hips. Breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet away, clench with the bum, release those shoulders, stretch through the hips, stretch through the front of those legs. Breathing in, breathing out, and release. Knees to the ground, let go of those legs, let go of those hands. Bring those hands back round into that pitchfork position. And you can readjust your body by pushing your toes on the floor, lift the legs up and get the hip back level. Breathing in, on the out breath, clench the bum, draw in the core, push those forearms into the ground and lift that upper body up. Squeeze those shoulders together, pull the elbows back, push that chest forward. Breathing in, breathing out and release. Breathing in and breathing out. Bend those knees up, take those feet into the hands again. Breathing in. And on the out breath, push the feet up to the sky, lift the upper body and lift those knees up. Draw in the tummy and make sure that your belly's off the ground so your lower back is protected. Push through those feet into those hands, release those shoulders, breathing in. Breathing out, lift those feet up higher, lift through the legs, stretch those hip flexors, stretch that chest, breathing in. Breathing out, one more, reach up higher, stretch those shoulders, and then release those legs, release those arms, and let yourself come all the way down onto the ground. Breathing in, pop those hands by those lower ribs, breathing out. Breathing in, lift that chest and head up off the floor, clenching the bum, drawing the tummy, lengthen those legs so the knees and feet are off the ground. Breathing out. Breathe in. On the out breath, push off those arms, come onto that pubic bone. Breathe in. On the out breath, push off those arms and come onto those knees. Breathe in. Tighten those thighs, lift those knees on the floor, off the floor rather. Breathing in. Lengthen the head from the toes on the out breath. Breathe in. On the out breath, knees to the floor, bum in the sky, back into child pose. Stretch through that lower back. Stretch through that middle back. Stretch through that upper back and those arms. Push those hands forwards on the mat. Walk the hands to the right and stretch through that left side. And then walk those hands left and stretch through that right side. Pop those hands back in the middle and push those hands away. Pull those knees apart, breathing in. Breathing out, lift yourself up onto all fours and walk those knees forward. And sit yourself down on the mat. Grabbing in that roller. Grabbing in that roller, long ways on the mat. Bring that roller so your tailbone is sitting on the end of it. Tailbone on the end. And then we're going to lie down onto the roller, long ways. So roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Find that middle position where the balanced position with those feet. Bring those arms straight up into the sky. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring those arms straight apart and feel how you open your chest. Pull that chin into the chest and then push the back of the head in a roller and lengthen that neck. Tap those knuckles on the floor and check that they're the same height of the hands are the same height off the ground. Extend those arms away. Pull those top ribs, middle ribs, bottom ribs into the roller. Lift that lower back slightly and feel the engagement of those core muscles. Breathing in. On the out breath, tap those knuckles on the floor. Lift that, putting the weight through the left side. Lift that right leg up off the ground. Take that right leg out straight. Bring that right leg in. Try to take those hands off the floor, but have them there for balance. Take that right leg out straight. Bring that right leg in. Take that right leg out straight, keeping that back absolutely in neutral. Bring that right leg in and put it back on the floor. Push those hands away. Bring that left leg up off the floor. Take that left leg out straight. Bring that left knee in. Take that left leg out straight. Bring that left knee in. Take that left leg out straight. Bring that left knee in and put it down next to the other leg. Bring those arms straight up into the sky. Take that right arm straight up over your head. Bring that right arm back. Take that left arm straight up over the head. Bring that arm back. Take that right arm over the head. Feel how the movement of the shoulder goes round the roller. Bring that arm back. Take that left arm down straight. Bring it back up. Keep those arms there. Weight onto that left side. Bring that right leg up off the floor. Bring that knee in towards the chest. Take that leg out straight. Bring that leg straight up into the sky. Take that leg straight down to the floor. Touch the heel on the floor. Bring that leg back in. Weight over onto the right side. Bring that left knee up towards the chest. Push that left leg out straight. Bring that left leg straight up into the sky. Oh, I lost it. Straight up into the sky. Take that left leg straight down to the floor. And bring that left leg straight back in and put it next to the right leg. Move those feet away a bit, breathing in. On the out breath, chin into the chest and see if you can roll all the way up to sitting on the roller. That's quite hard. Okay, move the roller out of the way, pop yourself down on the floor. Well done. Okay, sitting on the floor, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Hold on the back of those thighs. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, and pull those knees, pull on the back of the thighs and pull that chest up and forward. Push those knees down into the ground. Release and let yourself roll all the way forwards. Head down towards the knees, pushing that right knee down. Push that left knee. Push both knees down. Bring yourself up to vertical. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Put the fists on the floor. Pull those elbows together and lift that chest up to the sky. Breathing in, take the chin up. Breathing out, bring those eyes to horizontal. Release onto those seat bones. Bring those hands forwards on the floor. Bring those fingers all the way up to the sky. Bring those hands all the way out wide. Dust the floor. Bring those hands together. Bring them all the way up to the sky. Breathing in. Push those fingers up tall. Bring that breastbone up high. Pull those knees into the ground. Release those arms. Rest them on your legs. And roll your shoulders. Well done. For a few extra ones in there.